Orion, LNWR number 1957 of the Alfred the Great class, was built approximately 100 years ago at the LNWR's Crewe Works. Orion is a Webb compound locomotive and was, in 1930, exhibited at St George's Hall, Liverpool at the centenary celebrations of the Liverpool and Manchester Railway. It was bequeathed to the Stephenson Locomotive Society in 1959 for preservation. The locomotive was for some years on loan to the National Trust at Penrhyn Castle, where it was dismantled for restoration. A long, slow period of restoration followed until the Stephenson Locomotive Society was awarded a grant from the Heritage Lottery Fund to complete the project. As you can see from these photographs taken at Colwall Locomotive Shed, restoration of the locomotive was successfully completed in early 2005. Following earlier trial steamings, on Sunday the 24th of April 2005, during the SLS AGM weekend, Orion was steamed and made its first public runs in front of a gathering of society members and guests. A short ceremony was held to mark the completion of this overhaul. Colwall is on the Downs School Miniature Railway, and for those who don't already know, this Orion is a miniature locomotive, constructed to run on 9.5-inch gauge track. However, the size of the engine does not diminish the relevance of Orion's history, as the SLS are custodians of an engine with tremendous historic significance. It was built by G.R.S. Darrach, Assistant Works Manager at Crewe until 1941, and Orion is the last surviving Webb compound in the world to have been built at Crewe Works by the London and North Western Railway. Orion is one of only a handful of former LNWR locomotives surviving in preservation anywhere in the world to any scale. Although built for private use by Mr. Darrach, all the parts of the locomotive were cast and machined at Crewe Works, and the locomotive therefore qualifies as a genuine LNWR locomotive. There are undoubtedly other live steam locomotives built as replicas of LNWR prototype designs. The SLS-owned Orion is unique. It is a 1/6 size, full-scale working model. The locomotive is a genuine Webb compound, built just like the full-size versions, with 2 outside high-pressure cylinders and 2 low-pressure ones between the frames. The valve gear is of course Joy valve gear, driven from between the frames and with a simple lever at the front to drive the outside cylinder valves. During the restoration programme, the frames and tender were exhibited at the Crewe Works Open Weekend on the 31st of May and 1st of June 2003. Following completion of the boiler overhaul, Orion was also displayed at Railfest at the National Railway Museum, York, from 29th of May to the 6th of June 2004.